Hey guys, it's Nigel here, and today we are talking about the big three and how I think they're kinda washed this year, in my personal opinion. They're a bit washed. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I was thinking about just what they've added to the table this year, and they haven't really done a great job. Like even Street Fighter. So I just want to bring that up because one of them is dead, which is Mortal Kombat. So it is what it is. We're probably gonna get Injustice really soon. They might even show it in the Game Awards, to be honest. Injustice 3, Tekken, and then Street Fighter. So I'll just let's just break that down piece by piece on how I think about all of them. Street Fighter will be probably last, and we're just gonna start off with the easiest one to talk about, which is the MK Collection, which is just that's probably one of the worst collections of all time if you think about it, because it's genuinely like they're sure like, oh, you could see how they create certain things or whatever, but someone could just upload that on YouTube. So the product is really trash, at least as of right now. They're sure, like they're updating and making it better, but I was excited to get it, and finding out more information about it, I'm like, dude, I am not getting this. This doesn't have lobbies. Like, man, just MK right now, Mortal Kombat just in general is just a failure of what it was before in the past. I feel as if there was a lot more to offer. Even in X, 11 had a lot of content, it just the gameplay wasn't good, but I just feel as if we're going in weird directions here. Like, maybe they needed more time to cook for the game or something like that, and consider they didn't have lobbies and certain other things, and the bugs and all the glitches and whatnot, but even still, man, like, I think for it to be a part of the big three, it's really disappointing that it's turning out like this for the series, or just the franchise, I mean. So that's all I can really say about MK this year. Collection didn't do good. MK1 didn't do good. 11, in a sense, like since we're going back a little bit, did okay when it came to well, no, it did good successfully when it came to like content, but gameplay, I think it failed flat in its face. X was pretty good, so like X and below, depending on how you feel about other games, relatively did fine, but 11, the gameplay declined in my opinion. And collection gameplay could be good, but I don't know, maybe if there's lobbies, maybe if it didn't play like butt, we would have better things. And I think there's no crossplay, so that's like also a huge like, really. So yeah. Also, something I almost forgot to mention too, now I think about it, the fact that Netflix owns Warner Brothers now is kind of crazy. So I don't know what that means for the Mortal Kombat game's future, or like how that's going to affect anything. More than likely, I don't think it will, but I just thought I should mention that because like that's kind of a crazy thing that has happened in this year. So yes, it's really strange. Now, speaking to the next game or franchise, if you will, that's a part of the big three, I wanted to talk about Tekken 8. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Tekken 8, even like just not this year, but like when it came out in 2024, I didn't like it because the heat system was I just felt as if it was too oppressive. So I didn't like heat just in general at all. I thought it was a lame mechanic that they added just to make casuals be more invested in the game, which it did. But now the series is doo-doo. Like, it's not unique as it is anymore. It's just kind of just bland and casino-like, in my opinion, personally. So I just don't find it fun as much. The only way they could have fixed at least the problems that I had would be turning down heat, so you could be focusing morely on like just the actual gameplay without like getting plus frames on certain moves or whatever. Just like focusing on just pure hands. And they doubled down. Like, do you know how crazy that sounds thinking about it now? They doubled down on what, like, what people want? Instead of it to be toned down, let's make it even more aggressive. Like, what, dude? It was so, like, of course, from a resounding majority of people, like, there's some people like, oh yeah, this is great. I don't know what they're about. They're tripping, of course, but majority of people that said this is doo-doo cheeks, this is not good, this is not the right direction, and then they're doubling back now, trying to make things a bit better. Now they are going, at least from hearing it, a bit to the right path, but still, it's just a huge slap in the face for just everybody in general. We didn't need more moves, we needed some stuff toned down. I feel as if the game would have been better and healthier. Now, when it comes to DLC characters, I feel as if this season 2 of characters, in my opinion, wasn't really that good, in my opinion. Like, the hero character of this season, at least to me, is Armor King, and they did a good job gameplay-wise. I will say he's a little OD of some of the stuff he can do, at least in my opinion. Like, I'm like, man, he could not do this before. Like, how his setups work, these are a little crazy how they go about it. But Like, he's still cool, but like I tried him, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I got off the game. I didn't play it back. Like, I'm like, okay, I like him. I stopped. That was like that's been the last time I played Tekken 8, to be honest with you. But like Fukuram is controversial. I think most people, it's either like you either want Bruce or you just didn't like him in general because of how he was strong in 7. But I honestly think he's really balanced, to be honest. So I think he's fine as a character, I suppose. And then Anna Williams is a character people wanted, but dude, her moveset, her kit, it's just the wrong direction of Tekken. How the Tekken series, it's just, in my opinion at least, it's just the wrong direction. I think her having bazooka built in her kit is not necessary. I think it's really goofy, in my personal opinion. Like, I know, oh yeah, Kazi and them, they turn into devil. I know that people like to make that argument all the time, but it's like, dude, the stuff when you do that, bro, at least in the older entries, it wasn't effective. Like, let me shoot a laser standing still. I'll just sidestep to the left or right, and then I'll punish you, like, you know. But now this, like, come on, like for instance, like a rage art, that's fine. That's like some cinematic whatever. Who cares? But just in gameplay, that's too much. So Anna Williams, I do not like this iteration of her. Like, I would rather fought her in 7. And I think she was relatively good near the end. I could be wrong there. I can't remember. I think that was either Nina or her. I don't remember. But I'd rather deal with Anna from 7. So yeah, I don't like the bazooka. And then introducing Mary Zo, she was not what we were expecting. Like, when they were hinting at ogre stuff, she's just a magic girl with a staff, like some people say a stripper staff or whatever, and it's just, yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. And I don't like her either because of just how she's just, if they just took away the ogre stuff, I would be like, okay, I don't care, I just won't ever use her. But it's just like, yeah, there's ogre stuff with her to make you like her. I'm like, I'm not gonna like her because of this. This is making me not like her, actually, because it feels corny. She's not a character that I think is cool personally to me because of what she represents. Like, her being from Madagascar, I think that's cool. Like, all that Madagascar stuff and the representation for that's awesome. But just her character built around with ogre, like, I'm connected to ogre and this, that, and I'm like, no, bro. And I know it's a different ogre. More than likely it is because there's multiple ogres, because, you know, we know that. But even still, I don't like it. I don't like how they represented that, especially in the trailer. When people were watching the trailer with her, and then you see when they show the clip of ogre, and you're like, oh snap! Everybody's screaming because, like, everybody likes ogre. Like, a lot of people, at least Tekken people, do like ogre. And then you do her after that. You see her do like a cutesy little thing, like, and I'm like, cut the trailer. You got it. Just cut. It didn't. No, bro. And she doesn't have really any moves from ogre, relatively, to be honest. If anything, you could say like true ogre, I guess, with like the snake hands and whatnot. But she has like her own stuff, so she didn't really need to be related to ogre at all, in my opinion. But she is here, so I don't think her and Anna really were like really good characters this season, in my opinion, especially because Anna, gameplay wise, now I don't hear really anything crazy about Mary Zo when it comes to gameplay. I think she's balanced, I'm hearing, but even still, it's a weird, some of the stuff that she can do is a bit goofy. I'm just like, this doesn't fit. She fits more in Soul Calibur, which is the argument. You could say the same thing for Clive too. Like, both of those characters, just you can scoot them to Soul Calibur, they fit right in. I'm chilling, but we're not gonna get a Soul Calibur for probably a minute, so yeah, considering the last Soul Calibur didn't do too well. But yeah, but yes, when it comes to Tekken this year, I just felt as if the season of characters just didn't hit as much. Like, I think since they brought Heihachi really early in the first season, they should have saved them later. If they were going to bring them back eventually, they should have saved them. This just feels not really good, in my opinion. I think season 2 is not really good season when it comes to just characters as much, or just what they're providing with the balancing system. It's just not, it doesn't make me want to get back on the game. Like, I'm not motivated. Now, talking about Street Fighter out now at the end here, the thing is with Street Fighter is why I say like the big 3 is washed, including Street Fighter, is because I just feel Street Fighter 6 is boring, in my opinion. Like, if we had the big season that I thought we were gonna have in season 3, I would have no complaints, honestly. Like, a new HUD, a new character select screen, just new colorful things happening in the game to make me motivated to play the game. A new system mechanic, like with the drive gauge, because you could see them playing with it, with how C Viper plays, especially. Like, you can do more interesting things with it. They're just not doing it yet. And they said, like, hey, we want to, like, they've literally said that, like, in a video, but we have to wait for the tournaments, which is a gosh darn shame. It really is, because like I do like Street Fighter 6. I'm not saying it's a bad game, not at all, because it's even sold 6 million copies, so it deserves its praise. But right now, it's kind of it's boring to play, honestly, because you're just playing the exact same game you've been playing for 3 years now. And I know that like that statement's like kind of like dude, come on now. But when a game's still like living its lifespan, because Street Fighter 6 will probably last like 5 more years or 4 more years, if I had to say. It's gonna be here for a while. You should add something to the game, like a new overhaul to make people excited. Like, oh man, they did this, they did that. There's a new system mechanic that makes these characters more interesting. Like Lily's like is kind of a boring character. I want them to spice her up with something new, like a new move or something that helps her with a new system mechanic or something like that. I want new things to be motivated. And another thing too, speaking of like system mechanics too, costumes, dude. I don't even know when season 3, the other rest of the season 3 costumes are coming. Probably next year, more than likely. But it's like, brother, Street Fighter 5. I know it did bad. That's why they were selling costumes over and over. But maybe we had it too good when it comes to costumes in Street Fighter 5, because it feels like we get nothing. Like Battle Pass people with their created character or Freak Fighter or whatever it is, they get everything. But Ken, Ryu, Chun-Li, Bison, or whoever, they don't get anything. And I'm just like, dude, I have no reason to play this game. Like, I have no reason to. Now, granted, I will say they do try to at least motivate you to get in the game because of the giant attack thing, which happened last year and the year before that. But this year, since there was not another boss character that they added, you just have to fight. I think it's like you fight a Bison or Akuma again, and the rewards weren't really that good. You just get another color. That's pretty much it. So yeah, like I still don't feel like getting on relative. Like the characters, yeah, you get on to try them out, see how they are. Like me personally, I'm waiting for Alex to see how he plays, but that's really it for this. Like, yeah. Speaking of season 3 characters, is a odd lineup in my opinion. Season 3 characters is an odd lineup because we have Sagat, C Viper, Alex, and Ingrid. It just sounds like a weird conjunction of characters coming at once, if that makes sense. I just think there's no hero character, if that makes sense. No Chad, no big super exciting character like Akuma is for 1, and for Terry for season 2, for example. You technically could say C Viper because people have been wanting her for a while, but you could say the same thing if like Fei Long comes back or something. You know what I'm saying? So I feel as though this season was kind of iffy. And honestly, with Sagat, I think they're adding too many Street Fighter 2 characters. I'm glad he's here, and I do want Fei Long, but maybe let's chill out for a second. Like, I do want Vega back, but I can wait. I can wait. I think there needs to be more Third Strike characters personally, and Alpha characters, because it's a new generation with Luke and everything and all these other characters. They should add, new generation characters from Third Strike. Get it? Makoto, Urien, Alex is one of them. They added Elena. So where's Sean? Where's Dudley? You get what I'm saying here? So I think that makes the most sense. I don't know where all this Ingrid fan stuff came from. Like, people were like, "Oh yeah, I love Ingrid. I wanted her back for years." I thought they were trolling. There's actually people that are like that. I've never heard anything about Ingrid for the years I've been playing Street Fighter, knowing stuff about Street Fighter. People made jokes about that, so I don't know where this came from. I generally don't, but people want her back. It is what it is. I think she's a bit of a weird character, and I'll look at her gameplay, but I've never been interested in her at all. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But I feel as if it's a bit of an odd lineup in my personal opinion when it comes to that. But also mentioning characters to also talk about this year. I don't like how there's only 4 characters and we have to wait a year for 2 of them every time. That's dumb. I think I say this for everybody. I think that everybody, if you don't agree with that, you're a little wild. But getting your other characters the next year is mad crazy. Because Tekken does it, all characters 1 year. Fatal Fury does it 1 year. Mortal Kombat does it 1 year. Street Fighter can't do it. Like, come on now. We used to get, what was it, 6 characters or 5 characters a year? We got demoted, bro. What happened? Or did we get fired? What happened? What's going on? So that's all I'm saying. So I feel as if when it comes to Street Fighter, it's boring a little bit right now. Like, the gameplay technically is fine. Its balance is perfect. That technically, in a sense, when it comes to the balancing, it's just that it doesn't feel. There's no need to play it right now because there's not a lot of interesting thing going on. The same combos you learned before are still there. You just have like one more combo essentially because of season 3 patch. That's relatively it. So I'm waiting for the big overhaul, costumes, I forgot about stages, but the stages we did get were good, but I still want more of that too. I just feel as if there's a lot to be desired for Street Fighter 6, at least right now. It's doing good. I keep hoping it does good, but it's doing the best out of the big three, but it's just boring. It's a bit stale right now, and even the devs want to make it even more, so I'm just waiting for that. But that's just my opinion of the big three this year. I feel as if they didn't really cook this year, in my opinion, because there was a lot to be desired with Street Fighter 6. Like, it's a good game, but there needs to be more potential, honestly. Tekken 8, they just flat out ignored the fans, which is just baffling. Mortal Kombat is dead, and it's justifiably dead because the collection was bad. People were getting refunds on it, and 1 is literally dead. So we're gonna have to wait and see how good Injustice 3 does, and then hopefully when Mortal Kombat is healthy and they get a bit better when it comes to the story and the gameplay, we'll come back with 2 or whatever they're gonna call the next one. So yeah, but either way, that's just my thoughts and how I feel about what's the state of just the big three right now. Let me know down below what you guys think of the big three this year, and if you agree or disagree with me, because I think what I've been saying makes sense. Now, when it comes to characters, you know, this is just my opinion when it comes to those, but you might like them or whatever. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys think, and I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, a great noon, or whatever time zone you guys are that, man, and I'll see you guys in the next video.